Hey guys, Josh Castro, President of Cigar City Fools. We're out here today with a bunch of great firemen doing some search and rescue training, some RIT training here in the East Tampa area with some acquired structures. The Fools are an organization built upon brotherhood and training, and that's what we're trying to forward here in the Tampa Bay area.
What we all want to aspire to be able to do. There's been some other issues in the news recently about a lot of everything.
Some of the sheriff footage and some of my GoPro footage. I've been on the job 18 years in May. I come from a small department in the Panhandle. Just the door was burned off. There was no door in the unit at all. So communication is key.
Brother, I would love to. This is about brotherhood and this is about the church culture. And for that, we appreciate it. So, all right, thank you guys.
Feed the fire, the brotherhood that we all signed up for, that drew us to this job, as well as help train our people and train each, just make each other better for them, because we're all here to help people out, serve our community, save lives. All right. So, everything from this hot class we have on our future plans, from working with Pablo here as the training trustee for Brothers of Pasco Fools. We work closely with them as well. Everything from these hot classes to brotherhood events to charitable events down the road. We're looking forward to taking this, taking this all away. And we all feel this is something that, not a knock on anybody, but this is something that this area could benefit from. From brotherhood, networking, fellowship. It's just something that we feel is right. When it feels right, and you know it's right, for no other ulterior motive, you got to run with it. All right, so thank you all very much for coming out.
Today, guys, there's no rank out here. Everybody's the same. We got brand new guys, we got drivers, we got captains. We're all here to learn. That's the goal of today. If you got something that we're showing you and you're like, hey, what about this? Oh man, that's awesome. Let's try that. Let's practice with that.
We've broken everybody up non-discriminately into two groups. All right, this way we can work together. So where it breaks up the cliques a little bit.
Hi, my name's Jason Lynn. I'm the education trustee for Cigar City Fools. We're grateful to have everybody out here to do this training, and we want to give a shout out to our sponsors and or affiliates. First and foremost, we want to thank Captain Stone, who came down from Fort Walton Beach Fire Rescue after a successful vent enter search save on Valentine's Day 2019. We would like to thank Municipal Equipment Company for helping support the firefighters both days, providing lunch with Firehouse subs and also with Mission Barbecue. We would like to thank Fast Rescue Solutions, who brought down their fast board to be used in our firefighter survival and rapid intervention team drill house. The Palm Harbor Fire Commissioner, who came out here to bring some hurricane-rated glass for the firefighters to demo and break up and kind of show one of the downsides to VES and one of the challenges that we face, breaking Florida hurricane windows. I'd also like to thank our training division for helping bring out some of the equipment that's being used here at the property. And with that, thank you very much. Also, I'd like to thank some of the guys that came out to help out. We have a ton of people that donated their time to come out and help us build props. We have instructors that came from counties all over the place. We have 60 firefighters from 11 different departments that came out. We'd like to thank the members that put the time in to come do it. And we'd also like to thank our friend Eric Valdez, who is here doing professional photography and video, as well as Corey Deerdorf, the PIO for Pasco County Fire Rescue.
Crew, because that's what's going to happen next. Because I know if he goes down in the room adjacent to me and I hear Mayday, I'm going to him. I don't need to be on a RIT team to go and improve the situation. We'll talk about that.
You're here for residential primary search. right, take the webbing, throw it down, grab them, and let's go. I'm going to show you how to grab them, small, big, large, and make it efficient with 1 to 2 people. That's Captain King's station. County incident. Size up. We need to emphasize this to our company officers. Size up matters and words matter. We have to be very cautious when it matters. So we're emphasizing the guys, whether you're a firefighter all the way up to battalion chief. Words matter. The company officer is masking up. This guy forces it, does a quick sweep, and we're looking for 3 things that I wrote it on here. There's props all over the house to remind people. The number 1 thing that we're looking for is life. The second thing that we're looking at is for layout. Am I looking at a bedroom, a hallway? And the statistics are out there from firefighterrescuesurvey.com on where they've traditionally found victims between the fire and the exit. Company officer or firefighter at the door with a light. OSHA has 3 requirements, and I know we're out of OSHA state, but writing the book on it is you have to be in visual contact, in verbal contact, or in physical contact. Most rooms are 10 by 10, 10 by 12, etc. I can dump my firefighter into a room and expect him to search with his hands while I have the light, the tool to do that. He finds a victim, we grab him, and come out. So.
Or you can throw, again, you can throw them to either side.
Okay.
So when that happens, now this is going to go a lot easier. And again, none of the Denver has still drill.
Okay, Mark Langbar was a 39-year-old male, City of Denver firefighter that perished in, I think, 2003. 5. This fits up perfect. And now, basically, you're on the outside of the structure. I'm on the inside. We are practicing window lifts. You can do window lifts in your room. He's got him. He comes out, and let's say he's heavier than it is. Once he gets out here, what's your plan?
Hand on your team. And that, when it's the easiest way to do it is their butt sinks down as far as it can. So just let it. Okay, perfect. That way, if anything happens, he comes in close, boom, he's against it. And his back to just slide right down the rung. Right there. I still got his arm here.
With my feet on the floor, I want you to bunch me up and compress. You're going to compress my knees up against there. The closer you get me in, boom. If he keeps driving me right now, I only have 1 option, and that's to pivot on my heels. That was fucking awesome. Room against the arms, and I'm already halfway there. Now, that's perfect, bro. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So we got him on the sill. We lost the leg. We're reaching out with the, it doesn't matter what it is, whether you carry an axe, a Halligan, whatever. When you're doing this and you're reaching around here, there's several problems with that. I'm less worried. Everybody says, oh, you're going to stab the guy, we make a shish kebab. I'm less worried about that. I have Captain Broom back here at the entrance. He's got his tool. This is a forcible entry tool, just as well a forcible exit tool. He's got his tool, he's got his tick, and he's got his light, right? An oriented search, on the other hand, you have 1 person that's the anchor at the exit or the doorway. We search room by room. He comes in, searches this room. There is absolutely no reason that we need 2 people connected going along doing an inefficient search, because let me tell you about that Halligan, bro. It has no feeling. These are what's going to find people. This is what's going to tell the difference between a pack and play, a body, and a dresser. Close the door. Everybody knows not a trick, but we did it to isolate. So it's hot out there. We create a soft, safer environment in here. We find another pair of kids. We stay low. We get them. What are we going to do with them right away? What do we have out here? Burglar bars. You pick that up on your 360. It doesn't have to be told that softening the building means that when your guys come off the truck, they come up and they get the burglar bars off the windows for a potential rescue or to give us secondary means of egress as firefighters. So to make, can I keep them low and get them out of the house the way that I came in? Or do I have smoke conditions that's worse out there than it is in here and I can take them out of a window? There's a decision tree for you to make. That depends on what your resources are. All right. So we do our search. We cover the bed. I got 2 victims. I want to get them in the good environment, out of the bad air, down to the good air. We get them in the corner covered up. If I do a leg, you need to sweep underneath and feel. if the little kid was playing with matches back here.
I have it.
So here's what happened. We started out with, we'll just say 30 people. We got 30 people a day. We started with 26, we ended up with 30. We divided them up equally, and what we have basically are each.
Remember, the drill is what teaches the skill. And that's how I want you to do this, all these things. So, same thing goes with this. So we have person in the hole, Mayday's been declared, pass device is activated. Okay, so you're the first fireman in the room, you're in, and let's say you're working with him. Let's say you're the search team, you're search team 1, he's come in the room, he's going through the floor. Okay, active fire situation, you got fire in the building, out here in the hallway, you crawled under the fire to get in here. What's the first thing you're gonna do?
Shut the door.
Why shut the door?
Try to improve conditions.
Okay, what if there is no door? First thing you're going to do is you're going to scan the room. You're going to try to find a reasonable substitute. Number one, because that right there is the problem. A fire coming through the door is going to be the problem. But very, very good. First thing you do, isolation. And I'm a purist. VES, then enter search. The isolation is, you assume that. It doesn't need to be a new letter in the acronym for it to work for me. Unconscious, not breathing in a bad environment. You're going to die from lack of oxygen in the brain. The whole day is about so that others may live. The drill teaches the skill. Everything that you're learning here today in a drill is the skill of the line of duty deaths that occur. 8% are attributed, or roughly 8%, are attributed to medical causes. Anybody know what that is? What that's about? What medical cause?
Heart attack. Cardiac arrest.
Well, yeah, but what happens most of the time is you end up in some rhythm. Not a good rhythm. It's not that you die instantly. You have some type of rhythm that your heart's laying there, doing the flip-flop and really not doing you any good. We can save those people. My intent is to try to change that number. So what we have here is firemen through the hole in the floor, okay? Jim Nance, who's a Columbus, Ohio fireman, fell through a hole in the floor and died. And because of that, there is a drill and simulators and all kinds of things in the training world that's based around the Jim Nance drill. So what do you need to do to get him out? You're his crew with him. If he doesn't call a mayday, somebody's got to call a mayday. But he's unconscious, not breathing. Why aren't maydays called in the fire service more often? Ego. So with a RIT team, in over 5,000 maydays, the reporting back on that is that 7% of those maydays were solved by the RIT team. 7%. That's most of the maydays are going to occur within the first 5-6 minutes of an incident. Okay, so who has something on them today that can solve this situation right now? What do you got? I'm trying to dumb that down. I'm just trying to make sure everybody understands. You have to think about that. There is nothing you can do. Have you done the CPR yet?
We did that.
Okay, so what did you think of that? That's a multi-loop rescue strap, MLRS. I'll give you a card. I'll give you all cards before I leave. Great tool for that. All right, so what I want you to do, somebody else in the hole, I want you to use the MLRS. Okay, so remember where the nose needs to go ahead and rotate him up on his right shoulder. Yep, just kick in with the boards, kick in with your knees, push in, there you go. Nose where it needs to be, roll him in the middle. Okay, split the air cylinder, one click, the tri-length. Put your hand down there and pull. There you go. Moving the fast board, we teach you to drive it like a fire truck. Take your corners round.
The actual saw itself, the actual chain, the blade itself, it's a carbide tooth, or excuse me, a carbide and a tungsten blade with no extra tooth added to it, so the tooth won't chip off. Inboard setting one, we have carbide tooth blade on it. The outboard setting one, we have a diamond blade on it. So right now, picture this is an inboard setting, literally sitting in your inboard, outboard, right? The reason we carry the outboard setting one as a force of entry tool is because it's a little bit easier to maneuver into your hinges.
technique and getting used to actually using this tool. Because this, we don't use this every day, right? We go, we start it up, we rev it up on the ground.
Very tall. Yeah, I told him to leave work downtown.
I just clamp it there, so when the door closes, it just closes on that, and I don't have to bother her again.
You also have what they call the shave. You take your blade and you come at an angle like this, and you kind of shave this top head off. It works, but you also have a little bit more work to do, right? Once you shave that off, you got to go to all 4 of your points. You got to stick your pickets. You got to clear that out. Because what happens is, if you shave this off, the rest of that bolt's still in there. Hopefully all the way, but just enough to be able to get entry into this door, right? Now, some of these doors have a plate. You can open it, right? Push down. Push up. Right? Down. Probably not, right? Probably do something. Be that 10th firefighter who says, this is my door, I own it, I'm getting in, okay? So just understanding your tools and your options is really what's going to get you in this door. There you go. So that's your opportunity to take a peek, right? You know he stopped hitting.
9 out of 10 times.
You got more to go.
The back pressure will work. You're able to come right back this way, and you'll force it. Okay,
There you go.
You're gonna hit the door. Go. Go back to your natural.
Go up
forward to the
make that hold nice
to
and
the jam.
perfect.
Good, good.
That's why it's important to get the seat all the way.
Angles. Okay. Obviously, we're gonna have to do, but look at that.
What he did in the back. Touch that bolt for me. Oh, look what we did in the back. With a okay, if I put my foot on it, it'll move. It'll move and it'll give me a gap to be able to just put my adz right at the bottom and then start working that gap as I see fit upwards, right? The gap is large enough that I get to right here. Now I'm able to start forcing this door. The Halligan, the way that you're going to get your best leverage, your best purchase points and leverage to force the door, you do not want to go down with it, right? Because at one point or another, you're actually going to hit the pick, and when you hit the pick, you're at that much gap, right? Once you start gaining that gap, if that door at that point doesn't get defeated, your forks you lost with the leverage. So now he's topped out, bottomed out. So now switch the forks. You captured your progress. Switch the forks. Oop, get it down there. Now try it like that. Now push. Look at it go. Oh. The guy on the engine right here is waiting for you to tell me what I got. So you have to put back pressure, right, to drive. But if it's a tight seam, you can only get so much back pressure on it. You'll eventually just still hit the jam. So capture your progress with your axe. Curvature of the fork now wants to wrap around the door. It's great. That's what I want. I won't have to put that much back pressure. You're gonna have to put back pressure, but the natural curvature of the door or the fork will get around that door. So now we go hit. Oh wait, don't be scared. Good. Let it go. Let it go. Strike. Strike. Okay, good, good. Try to force the door. Good. Okay, now we kept it right there. Go. We gotta test the front.
In the meantime, I'm gonna do something. I come up here, I can set the fork in. Open.
Wow. Yeah. We want you guys to be prepared for that. Be proactive, but also know that you need to call. If you're on a truck company, we're on a truck company. You'll be on a truck company. If you're not on a truck company most of the time, you're driving a truck. Search and rescue. That's our thing, right? That's what we're going to do. This is a situation we're going to be in. We're going to be going in doing searches. So we don't typically go in and go left-handed search and then follow the wall all the way down. We don't. We typically go in, we do wide area searches, we use tools, we're checking all the furniture, the tops, the bottoms, underneath, we're doing all this stuff, and we're using the techniques that we know how to search these structures, okay?
Hey, firefighter Vacant says, I'm on the alpha side, left-handed search, running out of there, I'm stuck.
So do we have 2 maydays, or was the first mayday able to Okay, copy that. So the first Mayday was able to self-rescue. Now we're attempting to get the second firefighter out. Copy that. What do you need? You need anything?
So as long as you sit nice and high, and then as you start to lay backwards, then you start to kind of blade, and your air pack's almost clear. Right. If any of you want to try, go on air pack a little and do a little profile, by all means do it. And we should have time to do it once or twice here, okay?
Just a second. Yeah. Let's just say you're entangled. What are you gonna do?
Mayday, mayday.
Mayday, mayday, mayday. Copy that. Go ahead, Mayday. What do you got? Okay. Copy that.
Yes, the floor is good so far.
Okay, you found a wall, and there, you know there's another room on the other side, so you busted out the drywall now. Okay. Good. There you go.
There you go.
Good. Needs some appropriate information. That's the key, right? It's just making sure you're proactive with it and making sure you use some of those techniques. These techniques are it's going to take practice. It's like Captain Stone said earlier, you're not going to soar to some new height, you know, in an emergency situation. You're gonna lower down to the level of your training. You're not gonna, you know, raise up to some higher standard. Okay. So you ready to go? Okay, we're gonna just make sure.
I've had it, sir. You got it, buddy.
Pull backwards and slide back. Pull up and slide back. Pull up and slide back. Machine came away when it popped and it came off of you. There you go.
Structure. Disentangled. Find your neck right here. Yeah, give me a hand. I'll get out of here.
All right, Chief, low left, Chief. Sorry, Ramon, low left. Ramon, low left. Get that bottle down. Let go of that left hand.
Get your helmet out first.
There you go, Ramon. Nice and low. Use that right hand to clear the way.
Now get your shoulder. There you
Use
go.
that right hand to clear the way, Ramon.
You're through. You're through.
Awesome. Roll.
Roll.
All right, now stop. Don't move no more. See that right there? There you go. All right, Ramon. There you go. Wiggle around that corner, Ramon. Good. Identify it. All right, so, hey, where do you think it's
Be advised, I went in on the upper side, first room. I'm all tangled up. I don't know where I'm at exactly.
All right, awesome. All right, keep going, guys. Awesome. Get through. Good. Bottles are nice and high in the hole here. All right, man, put the left here. Top of it. There you go. Up high. Up high. Bring that up high. There you go. Now push through, blade a little bit, go high. And you see it. Good job. Help him up with the.
This harness is a pain in the ass. Yeah, you're just gonna have to kind of work around them that way. I mean, bro, 45 seconds. I don't think, there you go, you gotta remove that first. That's pretty damn good, bro. I don't know about you guys, I don't get out of my gear that fast at the station. And when you go back, try not to get his legs all the way out this window when you go back, because think about it, now you're gonna have to pull him up, you're gonna have to pull him back, you know? So, just think about, you need a breath or two, because you're gassed at this point, dude. Think about the work that you've done. You're not fresh like we are right now, okay? But once you're good here, you're gonna hold him, and you're gonna give it a 1, 2, 3, and a push out the window. And you're gonna slide him over to that side of the sill, okay? You slide him over to the side of the sill for 2 reasons. 1, it gives you egress out. 2, when you do come and bring him out, it's going to allow you to sling his legs, and they're not gonna, he's gonna come right over to you guys. And now he's almost up on his freaking head. You want his toes against the baseboard. Now get low and save your progress. There. That's it. Now. But that's good, dude. That's exactly what I want to see. If you lose something, work your way back. You know, these are your roadways, bro. These straps are your roadways. Oh, I like to hold on to that buckle. and then transfer hands, and then go to the other waist strap. So loosen it.
How does it
Yeah. You want to silence because we already can't hear shit on our radios.
It's probably easy to remember when it's screaming at you.
Yeah. There you go. There we go. All right.
All they had to do was, email cooking to my lab. Just a line? You are ahead.
Recognizing that you have hurricane glass is going to maybe either sway you to use another option, or if you don't have the tools, the technical tools to get through it, you're going to have some alternatives. Commissioner Casey Kane is the gentleman who was nice enough to donate these to us to be destroyed, and this is the typical still. This is similar to what happens in my house. My kids live upstairs.
Reasons. Number one is, guys, you got to realize that the construction code in the state of Florida is changing. We're getting ready to go through another amendment, and partly because of some of the stuff that he talked about, this is going to be your standard impact rated window system. I mean, this is pretty much what you're looking at. You got aluminum embedments into an extruded frame. It is vinyl, doesn't look very intimidating. But when you start putting a lot of pressure on this bad boy, you're not getting through it. A lot of these windows are designed for two purposes. At 165 mile an hour minimum, this entryway, you're not getting through it. I encourage you to, and I got a $50 gift card on the other side of this thing that says you're not going to get through it. So you get through it, it's all yours. There's a 16 pound, we call this guy Miley. Everybody, it's kind of a joke. 16 pound sledgehammer. You can use this, or you can use your standard sledgehammer if you want to have a go at it. Use your Halligan, use your sledgehammer, use your axe. There you go.
Yeah.
Anybody wants to give a go at it, go ahead.
Castro, Josh Castro.
Get it. Get it. Woo!
All right.
All right, Marco.
Frame.
Tell me, heel.
Pretty good effort.
Yeah, all right.
So one of the things you guys are going to realize, and like I said, you think about how much effort and how much energy he expended in just trying to get to that one window. That's rated at 165 code here coming in the next couple of years. So your mid-break, where you've got that handle set, which is where your structural point is when you're testing your
battery powered sophisticated.
That's how impact that is. It's pretty crazy.
This is crazy stuff.
Any modifications to it, or?
No, that was pretty much it.
Yeah. Sliding glass door panel. The impact rated panels are going to be pretty much your primaries when you're getting into some of these newer construction homes. It's going to be the standard. A lot of the stuff that they're putting in is rated to anywhere between 150 to 175 miles an hour. We distribute a product that's rated at 200 miles per hour. Now, obviously, I'm sure hope that nobody is going to be sticking around for a 200 mile an hour system. So you can kind of look at it in the context of thinking about it in a security sense. Nobody's getting in through that window. That's kind of the idea. The window that we busted up yesterday is kind of on the other side, and after we get through this demonstration, you guys can kind of take a peek. The gentleman that was beating on it yesterday, I'd probably say it was about 6'3", 6'4", maybe 310 soaking wet, and I think he put every bit of ounce of strength that he had in him. And it was basically, you'll see how much he got through. He only got through about maybe a basketball size type of opening. Some of the codes that are going to be changing, there are amendments going on a daily. The Pinellas County, Florida Building Code is changing and it's evolving.
the industry that you're looking at now, the technology that we've got is only probably around 15 years old. The code changed right around Andrew, and it's essentially depending on the level of exertion you're putting in to get through one glazed opening. The reason why I'm showing you guys this, at the end of the day, the level of exertion you're going to be getting into in order to breach that opening, it's almost not worth it. For the amount of time that you're going to take getting that in there, you guys could be going around the opening and trying to breach it that way. One of the recommendations that we've had, we have a couple of them, but the first recommendation.
Good time. Yes, sir. Great place to be.
He's got some trauma, he can't walk.
That's where you're going to isolate.
Nope, not there. You might have to crawl.
That area circles, okay? You're circling the middle of the room.
All right, go ahead and keep crawling through.
Ready? I'll bring it up.
Hey, listen.
You can come in there if you want.
Now back him down there a little bit. Go ahead, slowly, slowly, slowly.
Yeah, we're out.
You have an updated lunar? Hey, let's think about this, bro. And give him a push. Bro, hey man, you're the only guy who did it by himself. Oh yeah, you got my mask on the truck. I took it.
One thermal imager on. You go back to your station. When you do your morning check, you pull your thermal imager on, turn it on. There's one thing you call it is practice. I really call it a whole lot of practice.
No. This just really meant a lot to me, guys. This was given to me. Captain and I were staged on a call, I don't know, 2 months ago, and a little kid comes up to the engine and knocks on the door. Gives us this note. Dear friend, you're a lifesaver. Your life matters, your work matters, you matter. We appreciate you and all you do. Keep doing the right thing, even when no one's looking. May you always know that you are not alone. We know it's not easy for you, but God is with you. He's your shield. We are praying for you and your family. You're a hero. Remember that every time you put your uniform on. That's what this is about, right? These people mean something to us because we mean something to them. So when we show up to a structure, we're not going to look at the door and go, ah man, I don't know how to get in here. Or it's blowing too hard, I'm not getting in there. We're going to go in and we're going to risk everything to save them. Okay? I'm sorry, that just meant a lot to me. I want to get that.
Thank you, Shafi.
Thank you.
Tables and chairs in that tent over there were supplied to us by Greg Lewis, who's the captain out of Station 20.
You doing all right?
Yeah.
Just signed up for the house. How are you?
On this side there,
Take care, bro.
No video evidence, come on now.